All right, one of the busiest spots here at the fair is the Sweet Martha's booth. There are now 3 cookie jars spread all across the fairgrounds.
Yeah, so very easy to get a bucket now. And Sweet Martha herself is here each and every day of the fair, making sure those cookies are baked to perfection.
But when it is not fair time, where will you find Martha? Might surprise you, it's not in the kitchen, but in her garden. Take a look.
This is always a good resting spot.
Before Martha became Sweet Martha, she was a grade school art teacher. In fact, she was my art teacher.
I'm talking to one of my fantastic artists.
Former student.
Yes, former student, because I used to teach art for, I actually taught for about 25 years.
Eventually, she traded in the crayons for cookies. But that creative side, it never faded. Now, this is her canvas, the yard of her St. Paul home where she's lived in for more than 40 years.
That is a piece of art.
It is.
You know, it really is.
Sure, she's known for her cookies, but during her free time, you won't find Martha Rossini or Sweet Martha in the kitchen.
I love, love, love flowers.
You'll find her here. It's her oasis.
I love impatiens too. And this is a great spot because they're really, it's nice and shady the whole time. I think it really started because my dad had a huge garden in his backyard. And, my mother would always say, just go out and cut the lettuce and bring it in, so we're really fortunate to grow up on all these organic things that we didn't even know what organic meant at the time.
And from there, a love was born and a place to reconnect.
My dad had a saying, and he said, you know there is a God when you see a flower. And I went, oh, that's sweet. So, I guess that's where I got sort of this flower thing from, too, is my dad.
Martha says she loves the challenge of gardening, the unpredictability, and the beauty.
I love the hydrangea bush, and I cut them back low every year, and they come right back every year and show their beautiful heads.
For her, this is a place to relax and slow down, especially after all the craziness of the fair.
You're in my garden.
Your happy place.
Oh, I just love it.
Yeah, pretty impressive for sure. Aside from the flowers, you may have noticed those colorful flags. It's actually part of her heritage. Her family is from Italy, and during a recent trip to Tuscany, they went back to her family's original village, and she noticed that each and every neighborhood had their own flags and kind of their own colors. She loved it. She brought it back, and she says she has her little slice of Italy in St. Paul.